If you have any kind of health issues, or if you're overweight, you need to hear this. I have a lot of people asking me, why do I do what it is that I'm doing right now with this health and fitness stuff? And I'm going to tell you. I'm going to tell you. I got a story. Everybody's got a story. So a few years back, my dad called me and told me that he was having surgery. So he has a surgery, seems successful. 2 weeks later, he's back in the hospital because all of his organs are shutting down. And he's got sepsis, which is an infection that affects the internal part of your body. And in order for your body to keep itself alive, it'll start shutting things down to the bare minimum just to keep you alive. And that's what happened to him. So when he goes back to the hospital, I fly out to see him. And I tell you, when I walked in that hospital room, he didn't look right. He did not look right. You're talking about a really heavy person, right? And mostly, midsection. My dad's about 6 foot and very large. And so he's laying on his back, his stomach's arced up like a dome, and he is connected to so many hoses, tubes, wires, and stuff. Everything's beeping. I've never seen him like that. I've never seen him like that at all, ever. The first thing in my mind, I'm a solution-oriented guy. I'm just trying to figure out, like, okay, well, how do we really fix this? Let's get to the root of this issue. First thing I did, I'm looking up programs online. I looked up about 8 programs and I thoroughly went through 3 of them. I showed my mother over a few days and I said, hey, listen, you know what? Maybe this will work. I work from home anyway, so I could just fly out here for a few months, do this with him, and maybe that'll work. So she was down with it, but she just said, hey, listen, baby, just, wait till he gets out. And then, we could all, go over it. Well, that fucking day, it never happened. It never happened. My dad's progress, it was like we saw the light at the end of the tunnel, and he got transferred from one hospital to another, and he just died. He bled out of his trach. But what really got me was during this period, I saw him go through dialysis. I don't even know how people do this, right? Getting your blood cleaned. And you've got to do this like every day. And then, still all of the medications that you're still on, that you're, still taking and stuff like that. Not being able to eat, being fed through a tube. For anybody who has any kind of medical issues, you really need to think about that. So anyway, right around this time, I'm heavy myself, I was so heavy. I used to wear clothes that made me look that I wasn't that heavy, everybody, likes doing that. Everybody's trying to look their best, right? So guys, at this point, I get checked. And I messed up myself. Like, you're hearing news, you just, watching somebody die. And you're getting news that you got the same shit that they got. It was just devastating. So what I did was immediately, I just started working on me. I got the news. I knew what was up. I knew what was wrong. But after that, I just went into action. I didn't do it on my own. A lot of it, I initiated it on my own, but I knew what I wanted to do. I didn't want to be on a bunch of medications and then shit like that. I saw the effects of what that does. And I just started asking for help. I was desperately looking for help. And guys, listen, I am just trying to eliminate everything that's going on, internally with me, because I saw the effects of what can happen. So this is really, really, really important, guys, for you to fix your health issues, because that shit could send you out in a body bag and a fucking gurney. It's that important. It's that important. And it's not just about you. It's about you and people you leave behind, your family. You got people who really depend on you. Ride this life out for everything it's got. Stay alive, keep yourself going, and just be an amazing example for other people out there. So anyway, just to wrap this up, it took me about 3.5 months. I went from 250 pounds. That's when I started counting. To like 175, and it was like a 3.5 month shift. And guys, the only reason it happened was because I didn't want to die. So get healthy, just keep yourself healthy. But that's why I do this. I'm real serious about what I do. And people call me with all kinds of crazy stuff. But where the win is it's a big win because, people come into my program, they're showing me their A1C charts, and I send them right back to the doctors after 2 months. After 2 months, go back. They're either lowering their doses like amazingly, or they're just taking them off. And that's a big win for me. That's a big win for everybody. And it gives you a chance to live a lot longer. So guys, this is just a story, and I hope it motivates somebody. I really do, because your life matters. You're important to somebody, and people love you and depend on you. So I hope this hits home, for a lot of you out there, because time is precious. Don't fucking waste it. Do not waste it. And that's my message for me to you. Keep it pushing. And again, if you have any health issues, guys, get to the root of it and do something, because you don't have to be on all that medication all that time. And you don't have to be doing all these crazy things like getting your blood cleaned and all of that other stuff. There's magic in food. So I hope this hits home, and I'll talk to you guys later, but that's my story, and I'll talk to you soon. Peace out.